Alright, so I've created this video to demo how, basically as a comparison video between the preamp on the VMS Slate digital virtual microphone system preamp combined with the microphone, the ML1, which is a large diaphragm condenser microphone. But I'm running it through the VMS as a test with strum guitar first, and then brush cymbals and crash, and then rerouting the same microphone, the Slate Digital ML1, through my Focusrite 18i8 preamps. So basically I want to just compare the difference between the two preamps using the same mic, because pretty soon Slate are going to release the ML2 mics, which is like a small diaphragm like pencil condenser version of their virtual microphone system. But because I only have the one preamp and I plan to do some acoustic guitar takes and things where I'll mic up the guitar with two of the small diaphragm pencil condensers and then the vocal with the large diaphragm microphone, I wanted to just see how accurate the emulations would be through the preamps on the Focusrite. So yeah, I did sort of a guitar played with a thumb, and the cymbals and crash played with a brush, and then I did the same thing but with the Focusrite preamps, and then played them again with a pick, guitar pick, instead of the thumb, so you get a bit more attack and stuff, a bit more volume, and using a stick instead of the brushes. I didn't really do it, I could have done this much more professionally. I didn't bother playing things to the click, so there's no countdown, so the cymbals come in like one beat after, probably poorly and out of time, and I just kind of threw these down. Originally I wasn't going to put the guitars and the cymbals together, I was just going to sort of do them separately, as in just solo examples of things through the preamps. I will solo them, but I thought it would be more interesting to put them together. So the first example is, they're all just raw files, by the way. Here at the minute I've got Virtual Mix Rack on and Virtual Console, and then I don't even know if I've got it on the output. Yeah, I've got the same thing with the USA. Don't ask me what these are. The N, it stands for Neve, I think, and this one's Trident, obviously, because it's a Trident. This one's RC Tube. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of like blissfully ignorant when it comes to these things. I just say, oh, that sounds good, I'll use it. And the USA one, for me, sounds good. So okay, so this is the first example. These are all just raw, completely unprocessed. There's no virtual mic emulation on them at all. Both the preamps were recorded at about 1 to 2 o'clock. I've panned them slightly left and right just to give them a bit of clarity. This one is the 18i8 preamp. So straight away there, I think that the Focusrite preamps sound a little more coloured, a bit more saturated, and the VMS has a lot more clarity. And that was the VMS with just a pick and on the guitar and a stick on the drums. And now for the 1898. So yeah, again, the sound of the pardon me, the sound of the built-in 1888 preamps sound a lot more not bad, just they have their own sound, so there's a little bit of warmth and saturation that's not present in the VMS, because the VMS is obviously trying to be as neutral as possible. So on the raw signals, I actually prefer the 1888 sound on the acoustic guitar. But that might change when I put the emulations on. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put on the same emulation on everything. So I'm just going to put virtual mic. I'll put the 251 because it's my favorite. Put the emulation to 120%. I'll put the FG73 preamp, and I'll turn it up to about 5%. Is that percent? Just 35, whatever. And to save time, I'm going to save that as testicles. Right? Cool. Oh shit. Valid name? What? Oh yeah. So, testicles. There's always two testicles anyway. Well, if you're unfortunate, you might only have one. Or none. Or be a woman. So, enough talking shit. Default, right? Testicles, right? This is a quick and easy way rather than go through and so I am curious to hear the difference here. And I'm just thinking I should probably do this more often, create presets, because it would be pretty handy. Notice every time I'm loading up one of these, there's little to no SIO usage. The Slate stuff's always really well optimized. Okay. Did I miss any? Double check. There's always the chance that I overlooked one. Be good if I could sort of group things, and then I could switch through all the mega emulations simultaneously. That would be handy. Okay. So let's hear now, just with the emulations on. Quite subtle. Hear it a lot more obviously on the cymbals. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. It sounded good. all of them sounded good. Though I'm gonna just sort of A/B the two guitars here, and I'll jump from the sort of loudest sections just to hear the differences. They sound weird, much more similar with the emulations on than with the emulations off, which is strange. I'll do the same for the brush cymbals. On the cymbals sound a tad brighter. It could be just that strumming with my thumb is too quiet to really notice a huge difference. You probably notice it more on the picked acoustic guitar, so we'll just go for both picked guitars. Pardon me. They sound tonally sort of the saturation and warmth coming from the 1898 preamp that was present without the emulation is still obviously present. It's just got the 251 emulation and the preamp emulation on top of it. But it still translates well. In fact, in some instances you might want that color, so you might prefer to use that preamp as opposed to the completely crystal preamp in the VMS. See, when the SIO meter bumps up here on this, I've got OCD. I hate seeing that, because I'm like, okay, it's sitting here. It's at like what, average processing load. What is that? 5% maybe? Less than 10% anyway. And then all of a sudden you get a SIO spike up to here. That kind of annoys me. I have OCD about it. I always think like, what is wrong with my system, or what is wrong with this program, or what plugin is making that happen. But it's just Steinberg not being very good at making software, apparently. Okay, so I'll do the same with the sticks on the cymbals. So again, they have that saturated sound. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like a different color preamp. Like the whole point of the VMS is that it's neutral. The 1898 preamps, the Focusrite pre's on the Scarlet range, and they're, I don't know if they're different preamps. I think from the in the second gen, and this is the second gen Scarlet, so they're really nice sounding preamps. So basically, what I'm concluding here is that yes, the preamps on your audio interface, if you're going to buy some ML2 mics for recording with your current interface, and you're not going to get like VRS 8, or maybe Slate will release like a ADAT compatible like preamp rack that you can upgrade or expand your current preamps with. But even if they don't, the ML2 mics are still going to sound really nice. The emulations are still going to translate. They're just going to sort of add to the sort of saturation that is on preamps. To my ears, the VMS preamp sounds a lot cleaner, clearer, and more detailed. The saturation sort of, I don't know if it takes away from the detail a little bit or colors it a little bit more so that you can't hear quite as much detail. And what I'll do is that now that I've got this set up, I'll do another video and I'll flick through the different emulations on the different guitars and things, and just to let people hear what the different emulations sound like. I'll do it in a separate video because this video is probably getting quite long. Okay, hope this was interesting.